What's going on, guys? My name is Zetsubou. It's Dan Kenichi, you guys, a recap of the most important pieces of information we got from the DLC 2 reveal livestream with Noah J456 and Jason Blundell that was held on March 31st. Now, in my opinion, some pretty important questions that could have been asked weren't, like the big mystery happening with the second gondola on Der Eisendrachen, but the questions that Noah did get to ask did reveal a lot of important information. So the way I'm going to organize this video is that I will talk about the DLC 2 information first, the really big questions second, and the little bits of information we got towards the end of the video. So the first question asked was, are you in fact a sucker for Island DLC? And basically, guys, this was just a funny, not serious question to ask because in the Der Eisendrachen reveal trailer, Jason said one of the best one-liners in history, which was, I'm a sucker for medieval castles.
I'm a sucker for medieval castles.
But for real, guys, the first serious question asked was, is the crew going to be trusting Richtofen more, not only in DLC 2 but in future DLCs as well, in which Jason replied the crew is growing in trust but are still weary as the carpet has been pulled out from underneath them before. So Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takeo are trusting Richtofen more, but will always have that thought in the back of their heads if Richtofen will ever betray them again. So some other things about DLC 2 is that the boss fight mechanic that was used in Shadows of Evil and Der Eisendrachen against the Shadow Man and Keeper will most likely be coming back. And Noah asked him, how do the characters get to the boat that leads them to Zetsubou No Shima? And in classic Jason fashion, he replies with a quote from his art teacher. The gap between the artwork is as important as the detail, which probably means that the time in between the maps is as important as the maps themselves, but that it may never be answered. Noah would also ask him what types of themes would be used when Takeo faces Takeo 1.0 or the Takeo from Black Ops 1 and World at War, and if the themes would be similar to when Dempsey faced himself at the end of the Der Eisendrachen Easter egg. Jason, as predicted, avoided the question, but he didn't correct Noah when he asked the question, so we will most likely be getting another scenario similar to the emotional Dempsey cutscene. And the final thing asked about Zetsubou No Shima was if there would be spiders, as many people have speculated, so here's how it went. Noah asked him if he's a fan of spiders, and Jason replies that he loves spiders, and Noah nudges him on asking maybe of the zombies variety, and Jason sort of dodged it by stating that this map will show what happens when bad people play with the fundamentals of nature, and Noah straight up asks, will there be anything that we haven't seen of the zombies variety, and Jason says, I guarantee it. So this is a pretty good confirmation that we will be seeing new zombies, and there's a lot of supporting evidence that they might be spiders. Moving on to the big pieces of information, I didn't actually know about this one, but on Der Eisendrachen by the Mule Kick machine, there's a crow standing on this rail sort of thing, and when Noah asks and shoots him, Jason simply says, that's not a very nice thing to do, to shoot the crow, it's mean to shoot the crow, and Noah just looks as confused as we were, so we still don't know what the crow is for, but it might be part of an Easter egg. Next up, one of the most confusing Easter eggs are part of the story, if you guys didn't actually know this, is that on Richtofen's sort of outfit, there are blood vials from two of the characters on Mob of the Dead. Now, we have no quotes or any mention of this in any way ever since the day of launch, so when Noah asks him, Jason simply says, can I stare into the camera for a moment? Next question. Damn you, Jason. I love this guy as much as the next person, but this was one of the things I was looking forward to be answered the most, so the fact that he avoided it was kind of frustrating, but I still love that guy. Next up, Noah mentioned that on Origins, when you put the scraps of paper together, you get a picture of our heroes and the text premise, and he asked Jason, why are they wearing Keeper clothing? And as you probably guessed, he avoided the question like a cheeky bastard. And the biggest question by far was when Noah asked him if the wonder weapon on Shadows of Evil was upgradable, and Jason said, and I quote, let me be definite and cryptic at the same time. It is not possible to upgrade the Apothicon Servant in Shadows of Evil. Now, this is really interesting because it could be interpreted in different ways, and we weren't 100% sure on what he was implying, but on Noah's own live stream the day after the DLC stream, Noah said, and I quote, I asked him, Jason, is it upgradable? And he goes, let me be definite and cryptic at the same time. And he basically told me after the stream and confirmed, because I was like, you did not just say that. What did you mean by that? And he said that it is possible. It is possible to upgrade the wonder weapon, but it's not on Shadows of Evil. So confirmed by Noah and Jason, it is possible to upgrade the Apothicon Servant, but it will probably be a multi-map Easter egg like the nav card table back in Black Ops 2. Alright, I feel like this video is getting a little bit longer than I expected it, so I'm going to be quickly going over little bits of information we got. So if you guys were watching the live stream and saw pictures on Twitter and such, you saw that Jason was wearing a shirt that had the Keeper language and Apothicon language on them, and once asked about it, just like usual, he avoided the question. There was also possible foreshadowing when they talked about the summoning key and how it has an interesting name because nothing has really been summoned from it yet. And Jason also said that there's no such thing as a one-off map and that everything is connected, especially Mob of the Dead and Shadows of Evil. They also said a good example of the universes bleeding into each other is that the truck that's surrounded by a blue aura on Der Eisendrachen is the same one that was holding the summoning key on Shadows of Evil. And that before Black Ops 3 came out, Jason said that there would be an Easter egg so secretive that it would never be found on Shadows of Evil.
I'm fed up now and you won't get this one. So going into Black Ops 3, I'm fed up now. And I'm going to really put one in that you guys can't break, and they'll be hidden in different arenas, and you won't get this one.
He confirmed that it has not, and a lot of other Easter eggs have yet to be discovered. Whew, that was a lot of information, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and my analysis of it. This video was a lot longer to gather information and edit, so leaving a like would be very much appreciated, and also subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out!